Hi everyone, I hope you're good. I don't know where you are, but the sun is shining today, which is always good. It gives us such a boost. Another thing that can give us a really nice boost is some gorgeous twists for our bodies, for our digestive system, for our back, and just overall feeling really good. So whenever you're ready, let's get started by laying ourselves down on our mats. Laying down on your back, you're going to bring both knees in towards the chest and your feet to come off the ground. And you're going to gently sway the knees side to side. So if you do classes with me, you know we do these a lot, especially at the beginning, to really get a nice massage of our backs into the floor. Then we're going to take it into a slightly deeper twist. So come back to center, bring your arms out to the sides into a T shape. Big deep inhale. And on your exhale, bring both knees over towards your right hand side and turn your gaze over towards the left. And what you're going to do is really try and get that top knee to move further over to the side just a little bit. And that way it just intensifies the twist if that's what you want to do today. Then come back to center and go over the other side. So knees over towards the left, head turns towards the right. Again, focus on your breathing. Get a nice rinse out of the waistline. Then from here, you're going to come back to center. Now, keep your arms into their T shape. Stretch both feet up towards the sky. Just point and flex the feet. Just a nice boost for your circulation. And then what I want you to do is ideally point the toes unless you're prone to cramp. Then you're going to hug your ribs in, navel to spine, so that way you press your entire back into the floor. Keep your feet glued together and then slowly start taking your left butt cheek away from the floor and tilting those legs over towards your right hand side. This is where you really need to anchor your arms deep into the mat. Come back to center at 12 o'clock. Then we move both feet over towards the left hand side, over towards about 10 o'clock, taking that right butt cheek away from the floor. Back to center, over we go to 2 o'clock, towards the right, getting that left butt cheek off the floor. Back to center, over to the side, left hand side, towards 10 o'clock. So we've always got one butt cheek off the floor. Keep going. And we want to really strengthen and vacuum that midsection. Keep going. I'm at 10 o'clock now. You can go a slightly different tempo to me. So you can already feel that the thighs are having to work hard, the core is having to work hard, the back is having to work hard here. Everything is. Now, what I'm going to get you to do is once you're back at 12, move your feet over towards the right hand side, over towards about 2 o'clock, and then see if you can move just a little bit further over towards the right without collapsing into it. Then back to center. It's harder to get back to center when you've moved further over. Now over towards the left. All right. Now pause and see if you can move just a little bit further over. Really anchor those arms towards the floor. Try not to let that right shoulder leave the floor. It's really hard. And then from here, back to center. Knees in towards the chest. Sway out and rock side to side. For more of an intense twist, we're going to interlace the hands around the left knee. Extend the right leg out there in front of you. Just going to move a little bit. Okay. So I've got the left knee up, right leg extended. I'm going to use the right hand to take this left leg all the way over towards the right hand side. So the knee may or may not touch the floor. I get the left foot to touch the ground. That should be okay on you. And as you can see, or you might not be able to see, I've got the left knee hovering off the ground. It's not quite touching. So if I kind of forced my body into it, I probably could, but I don't want to do that. You can see my left shoulder is off the ground. All of that is okay. I think it takes a bit of time for these areas to just open up. You see I've done a nice big exhale, I've breathed into it. Now the knee has found the floor. So it's all about being really patient and kind to your body. Come back to center and flip it over the other way. Because when we do that, the reward is, we can come into these postures with a bit more ease rather than just kind of crippling ourselves into it. So now I'm holding on to that right knee, lifting it in and up towards the right shoulder. And I'm going to take this right knee over towards the left hand side, getting this final twist. The foot is on the ground. Lots of breathing. And your body will open up when it's ready. So the knees found the floor. Getting a nice rinse out here of the waistline. The shoulder is way off the ground, but I'm okay with that. And then from here, come back to center. Good, knees in towards the chest, just kind of reset everything. Then roll yourselves up to come to a seated position. And then you want to come onto all fours where you've got shoulders above wrists and hips stacked above the knees. From here, you're going to move into downward facing dog. So you're going to tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips up towards the sky. Take a nice walk on the spot and alternate between bending and straightening out the legs. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. And from here, you're going to be lifting the left leg up towards the sky when you're in downward dog split. Okay, so downward dog split, left leg lifting. Look in between the hands. Start bringing the knee in towards the chest and step the foot forwards. Now, this is a real common one for everyone. So if this happens where you land halfway, pick the foot up, step it forwards, as many shuffles as it takes, and now you're in your lunge, okay? So don't worry about it, it's a work in progress. Feet hip distance apart, lower the back knee down, crescent lunge. All right. Now, with this crescent, you're going to take the right elbow over the left knee and thigh. Can you see how I hold onto the leg with the left hand to set that up? Hands to prayer, lift your left elbow up, and coming into revolve side angle pose. Nice deep breaths. Relax your shoulders away from the ears, lifting that elbow up, expand the chest, and that bit of resistance there where you're kind of pushing the arm into the leg, but also the leg into the arm as well. If you want to, tuck the toes underneath and play around with lifting the back knee and thigh up off the floor, but only if that feels comfortable, okay? Then from here, slowly lower the back knee down. We need to unravel. Back up into crescent. Down with the hands, shoulder width apart. Tucking the toes underneath, lift the back knee. Step back into downward dog split with the left leg reaching up towards the sky and lower the foot down. All right, so we're going to change sides from here. So from downward dog, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Step the foot forwards. So the knee comes in towards the chest and we've got the right foot there in between the hands. Feet hip distance apart. Lower the back knee down. Come up into your crescent lunge. See how that feels? And then you're going to be taking the left elbow over that right thigh. Hands to prayer. Lift your right elbow up. Remember that resistance between the arm and the leg and the arm. And a little bit more, taking the back knee and thigh up off the floor. Again, nice deep breaths. And set the back knee down. Relax the back toes, crescent lunge. And from here, slowly come down. Press the hands deep into the mat, tuck the toes underneath. Into downward dog split with the right leg lifting up towards the sky and foot back down. Walk the toes towards the back going into plank pose. Lengthen your tailbone towards the heels. Set your shoulders back and then push the toes forwards. Bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana down. Extra little push, getting you up into your cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Nice deep breaths. Set the shoulders back and away from the ears. And then from here, you're going to lower chest and heart down towards the floor. So from here, you can stack the hands on top of one another, rest the forehead into the hands, bend the knees, and then sway the feet side to side. It's quite nice. Just kind of a nice little massage there for the thighs and for the belly as well. And from here, slowly bring everything back down. Slide the hands by the sides of the chest. Inhale, lift the chest and heart up towards the sky. From here, push back into child's pose. Allowing the lower back just to open up. And slowly come up to a seated position. So we're going to take a nice little seated twist before you end your yoga practice. And what you're going to do is crisscross the legs over. You can do this one sitting like in your chair, when you're at your desk, so don't just feel like you've got to save it for when you're on your yoga mat. You're going to reach both hands up towards the sky, start twisting and turning your body, and the arms help you get into your twist a bit deeper. So I've got the right hand to that left knee, and the left hand right by kind of the base of the spine. Sit yourself up nice and tall and unravel. Twist your body round towards the side. Don't do it with the neck, with the body. The neck just follows. Come back to center, reach your arms up, and then twist the other way. So I've got the left hand to right thigh. Back hand really close to the base of the spine. Sit yourself up nice and tall and twist. Good. And from here, back to center. So if you end up sort of crisscrossing your legs like a typical way for yourself, I want you to get away from the way you would normally do it. Kind of forms a habit, don't we? And crisscross the legs the other way. Inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky. Slowly bring the thumbs down towards the third eye for your vision and dreams. Down towards the mouth and throat for clear speech, good conversation, immunity. Down towards the chest and hearts for love, compassion. And finally down towards the lower part of the belly for good instincts, fire, and healthy digestion. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your twisting practice. It's something so nice and simple. A lot of the movements you could just do maybe before bed or when you wake up in the morning, just to kind of iron and stretch out the spine. I'll see you next time on the yoga mat. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.